Today we are taking a first look at the Ascend Armory matched billet AR15 upper and lower set. Hey guys, my name is Dave Tim. Thank you very much for checking out this video. Today we're taking a first look at, in my opinion, is one of the nicest upper and lower receiver sets on the market that I have ever seen, and that is from Ascend Armory. Now, I first got my hands on this particular set at TriggerCon, and when I was meeting with Thang, he's, I don't know if he's the owner or the general manager, but he's definitely one of the guys in charge from Ascend, and I was talking to him about this. Well, number one, visually you look at it and you're like, wow, it's a good looking receiver set. Now, I'm more of a function over fashion guy, but if I can get a product that looks good too, that's never a bad thing. But when I was talking to him about machining, because I'm kind of a nerd when it comes to receivers, what he was telling me was exactly what I wanted to hear, how the machining was done, where things were drilled, where things were reamed, when they were done in the operation, how threads were cut, the critical dimensions that he was holding certain tolerances to. There are some parts of this receiver that he's holding to 1/1000th of an inch, which is pretty spectacular. Now, what we have here is the 70-75 matched billet set. They do come in a few different options. You can either choose between 60-61 or 70-75, and there is an option with a forward assist, or like the one shown here, sans forward assist. I got that because for this particular set I have an idea, which I'll talk about at the end, but I didn't need a forward assist for what I'm looking to do with this set. But some of the things that I really like about it is, number one, like I said, it looks good, but number two, it's machined properly. I mean, everything is just amazing about it. There's no tooling marks. The anodizing is executed perfectly. It's just an incredibly nice receiver set. Let's get into what separates a receiver set like this from some of the others on the market. Well, number one, the tolerances, like I said, are very tight. So I have the pins taken in the out position or the takedown position, and you can see that it's an incredibly tight fit. And there's no tensioning screw. Well, it does come with a tensioning screw, but I don't have that applied in this case. It's just an incredibly tight precision fit between the two. I mean, it's an absolute amazing fit. So they've done things right as far as that goes. And now, does upper and lower fit mean everything? No, but it just shows me that they're holding all of their tolerances really tight, and they're doing a good job with that. So let's just start with the lower receiver. One of the first things you'll probably notice is the mag well, and it's a nice enlarged mag well. It definitely has a nice opening, it has a nice bevel, it's just really well done all around for good fast reloads. I think this is going to be a nice feature that a lot of shooters are going to notice when they start to utilize the Ascend sets. It also has an integrated trigger guard. It's an oversized trigger guard, so if you're wearing gloves or in cold weather, then we have a nice opening here. Moving back, we have our grip screw. We also have a threaded tensioning screw. So if we wanted to, for whatever reason, tension the fit between the upper and lower, we could tighten the set screw, which is nylon tipped on the inside there. It's that green set screw. It does have that. However, I found that I don't need it with this set. It's just so tight. Moving back to the bottom, you will see that the spring and detent that contains the rear takedown pin is captured with a set screw, so I don't have to worry about any springs or things flying in that regard. It also has QD sockets on both sides on the back of the receiver. So it gives you an option right there for a nice QD socket point for your sling. Looking at the receiver extension threads right here, and you can see that they stop. They don't continue all the way. There's just a small portion right there that does not have any thread, which tells me that it was not tapped. So it wasn't just drilled and then a large tap was used. Instead, it was single point cut, and then they can stop that cutter exactly where they want. So they're getting nice, precise threads, which makes a big difference because that's going to keep our bolt carrier in alignment when it goes into the receiver extension. We don't have to worry about it being off tilt or anything like that. So the machining was done right. And I was talking to them about how they machined the fire control pocket. They drill and ream the holes first. And that's good. That's the way to do it, because if you have a big empty space in here, there's a chance that the bit could walk from this hole or wall to that wall. So instead, they drill and ream all the holes first and then machine out the fire control pocket. So it's done correctly there. Now, one thing to note is the fire control pins. You'll see that they are not round on this side. They are a proprietary pin. for anti-rotation. And then they are captured with a socket head screw on the other side. Now the lower does come with these pins. It also comes with the takedown pins. It also comes with the ambi bolt catch bolt release. So we're getting a lot of features right off the bat with this set that we don't have to buy. We pretty much have to buy our fire controls, we have to buy our trigger, we have to buy a safety, and then our stock completion kit, so our receiver extension, detent, spring, buffer, spring, things like that. We're getting a near complete lower receiver. Comes with the mag release, which is not ambi, but I'm told that they're coming out with that in the future. And then it does have, like I said, the ambi bolt catch bolt release. And what's nice is that it's not just a bolt release, it's actually a bolt catch. So I can lock the bolt back to the rear with my index finger, being a right-handed shooter, which is one of the very few on the market to have a true ambi catch and ambi release, which is just great. Mag release is extended. And again, we have nice takedown pins as well. So just all around, just a nice first look at this lower receiver. It's a very, very nice billet lower receiver. Now moving on to the upper receiver, like I was telling you, it matches the lower very well. The machining is done very well. It's executed very nice. The only thing it does not come with is a dust cover, and I went with a Sands forward assist because what I'm going to be putting in here is a lightweight bolt carrier that doesn't have forward assist serrations anyway, so I figured I don't need the forward assist. But it's just completed really well. It's not T-marked, so for some people that really like that, I don't find that's that big of a deal. But the machining is just really, really nicely done, and it's just an excellent job with the machining on the lines. No tooling marks, no anodizing issues, just a nice job. Now you also notice that the bolt catch release pocket, getting those tight tolerances, matches up to their included hardware. Very well done. They could have easily just taken a mill and rounded it out, but instead they decided to take their time and actually machine in angles to match that bolt catch. So it just little things like that. It does just a great job in just capturing true fine workmanship of, you know, what this upper and lower receiver is. It's almost like a piece of art. Like I said, definitely the nicest billet upper and lower receiver set I have seen to date, as far as not only fashion and looks, but also function and machining and tolerances. So that is my first look at the Ascend Armory AR15 matched upper and lower billet receiver set. And again, in my opinion, this is the nicest billet set I have seen on the market to date. The tolerances are incredibly tight. The machining is very well done. The aesthetics of it, it just looks really good, but everything is done right. I mean, it's just an incredibly nice lower receiver. So what am I going to do with this? I'm going to build this into my new 3-gun rifle. So I'm going to be using a low mass bolt carrier group that doesn't have the forward assist serration, so that's why I went with that again. And then I'm also going to be building it up with basically the finest components I can find, because I want this to be an all-out, high-end, race-ready 3-gun rifle, and I think it's going to look the part, and I think it's going to perform the part. Now, pricing does start at $450 for the set, and it depends on price depending on your configuration and material. Like I said before, 60-61 or 70-75 aluminum, and you can get it with or without a forward assist. There is also a 308 or large frame AR-10 matched receiver set as well, for those of you who are looking to do a 6.5 Creedmoor or 308 build, things like that. And the quality with that is just as nice. It's just a little bit more money. So for more information, make sure you check out the Ascend Armory webpage, which I'll put a link in the description below. But really a nice receiver set that I think would hold up well to even the most stringent and picky of AR-15 shooter or aficionado. Thank you guys very much for watching. For more information about us, please follow us online and on social media. Links will be listed below. Don't hesitate to reach out and ask us any questions or leave any comments. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.